All right, welcome back to Jammin' Sports, everybody, as we're getting set for the second game of our NFL doubleheader here for you tonight. Next up, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Both teams come in at 0-1. They both lost on opening day. The Buccaneers lost to the Saints in New Orleans, and Philadelphia lost to the Seahawks in Seattle. This will be Tampa Bay's second straight road game to start the season. As Philadelphia, this will be their home opener. Let's take a look at the standings. All three of our panel of experts missed the last game. Misty is now 5-3, Evil Dead is 7-9, and Gracie is 2-5. Oh no, they lost. All three of you got the game wrong. Misty, who do you got in this one? Do I have to ask? Tampa Bay? Okay. Misty, you're going to go with Philadelphia? Every time you go against your Bucks, they win. You know that, right? Misty's going with Philadelphia, though. Okay. Gracie, you going with Philadelphia? Gracie. Well, she doesn't get a pick then. And we'll figure out who Evil Dead wants when we get there. All right. If you're watching on YouTube, please follow, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Okay, Gracie's going with the Pirates. That'd be the Buccaneers. All right. If you're watching on YouTube, please follow, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell as we head out to Philadelphia for this one. It'll be the Buccaneers and the Eagles here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome into Lincoln Financial Field, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. It's the Buccaneers and the Eagles. Welcome in to another NFL matchup here at Jammin' Sports. Great to have you along. We're in the city of brotherly love. Evil Dead has got Philadelphia in this one. Evil Dead's teaming up with Misty on this one. Gracie's taking the Bucks. Misty going against the Buccaneers. I can't believe it. And the opening kickoff goes to Tampa Bay. We're underway. From the 2-yard line, Sanders brings it back out over the 20-25. And Sanders brings it out to the 28-yard line. On the return, number 30, that's for the Bucks. That's Sanders, as Courtney Sanders. Starting quarterback, Jackson Dart, now in his third year out of Ole Miss. On a beautiful day in Philadelphia, 76 degrees at kickoff. Beautiful, bright, sunny day. Philadelphia's home opener. They lost to the Seahawks last week in Seattle to start the season. Tampa Bay lost at New Orleans. Tampa Bay's second straight road game to start the season. 1st and 10 from their own 28. Dart under center. Dart draws back. Dart looking. Dart still looking. Fires deep and caught on the sideline but out of bounds. Oh, they called him in. Wow. That's Nelson Cash, the former Brown, the fifth-year tight end out of UCLA. Ooh, I don't know about that. I mean, I called it incomplete initially. It looked like he was on the sideline. But they call it good. First down, Tampa Bay at the Eagle, or at their own 49-yard line. In the offset eye, Dart under center. Cersei in motion. Dart fakes the handoff, looks downfield. Dart looking, throws outside, caught by Cersei, turns upfield, and gets out to the 41-yard line. A gain of 9. That's the fullback, Jerry Searcy, the rookie out of Chattanooga, who makes the catch and picks up 9 into Philadelphia territory. Opening drive of the ball game. It'll be 2nd and inches from the Eagle 41-yard line. Both teams come in at 0-1. In the offset eye, Dart under center. Dart fakes the handoff. Dart throws, caught by Mitchell, and Andrew Mitchell, the running back, down to the 25, a gain of 16. The 4th year back out of Penn State, Andrew Mitchell, and that's another Tampa Bay first down. Nice opening drive by the Buccaneers. Tackle made by Carlos Green, the rookie linebacker out of Virginia Tech. 7 minutes now left to play in the first quarter. Still the opening drive. 1st and 10 for the Bucs. Down to the Philadelphia 25-yard line. Dart under center. Dart draws back. Dart throws. Caught by Harris. The tight end, Kent Harris, down to the 21. A gain of 4. Let's take a look at the Tampa Bay offense. Up front, Shallard, Snowden, Princeton, Myers, and Schapp. And then it's Moore, Pearson, Mitchell, Cash, and Richards. It'll be 2nd and 6 for the Buccaneers at the Philadelphia 21-yard line. We're still on the opening drive of the ball game. 4 wide for Tampa Bay. Dart in the shotgun, 2nd and 6. Dart looking. Dart throws near side, caught by Hurd down to the 15-yard line. Catch made by Ken Hurd, the rookie out of Miami. Good for 6. Another Tampa Bay first down. Ken Hurd, he was their 3rd round draft pick out of Miami. That stops the clock for the moment. Now it runs 6:12 and counting in the first. 4 wide. Dart under center. 1st and 10. Dart, play action. Dart throws, caught by Harris. The tight end down to the 13-yard line, a gain of 2 yards. Let's take a look at the Eagles' defense. They play a 4-3. Moon, McKenzie, Ginsburg, and Jackson up front. Linebackers, Green, Martin, and Bird. Martin from the Vikings. And the secondary, Hicks, Joseph, West, and Grady. Derwin Grady, who they picked up from the Raiders during the offseason. Second and 8 for Tampa Bay at the Philadelphia 13-yard line. Dart under center. Dart draws back, throws, bounced off the helmet, and they're lucky it wasn't picked off. Having a shot at it was Jacoby Bird, the linebacker. He couldn't hold on. Kent Harris, it bounced off of his helmet. Buccaneers dodge a bullet. 3rd and 8. Tampa Bay at the Philadelphia 13-yard line. 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Dart under center. Dart draws back, throws, caught by Harris, and Kent Harris down to the 2. A gain of 11. Harris in his 2nd year out of Texas A&M. He had a pretty good rookie year. He established himself as a very good tight end for Tampa Bay. He's a big guy up the middle. You like that. 1st and goal, Buccaneers at the Eagle 2. Long opening drive for Tampa Bay, looking to hit pay dirt here. Dart under center. Moore in motion. Dart draws back. Dart throws, caught by Harris. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 2-yard touchdown catch by Kent Harris. The Buccaneers march down the field on their opening drive and get a touchdown. That was a beautiful opening drive by the Buccaneers. Nice way to start the game. And now Chris Shaw, the second-year kicker out of Auburn, will come on for the extra point. Kick is up, and it's good. 7-0 Tampa Bay, 4:59 left to play here in the first quarter. Live from Lincoln Financial Field, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Week 2 here at Jammin' Sports. Earlier today, the Seahawks hung on to beat the Giants 34-31. That was a wild finish in that one. Giants almost came back. Looks like Zach Murray will kick off for Tampa Bay, the punter, doing the kickoff duties. And now Philadelphia will get it for the first time. From the 3-yard line, Mann on the return over the 20, 25. And bringing it back, Jordan Mann, the rookie out of Maryland, out to the 26-yard line. 1st and 10, Philadelphia. Caden Powell will come out, the 10th-year quarterback out of Kentucky. Well, the Buccaneers scored a touchdown on a long sustained drive to start the ball game. Let's see what Philadelphia can do. On 1st and 10, the Eagles come out. Powell under center. Powell hands off to Dante Ciali, who they picked up from the Redskins, out to the 33-yard line, a gain of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. Tackle made by number 55, Hosey Bolton, the 3rd-year linebacker out of Oregon State. And not Hosey, Henry, I'm sorry. Why did I say Hosey? 2nd and 4 from the 33-yard line. 4 wide. Powell back. Throws. Caught by Ferguson. And Terrence Ferguson picks up a couple of yards. Let's take a look at the Philadelphia offense. Up front, Chance, Maxwell, Turner, Hudson, and Elliott. And then it's Bodie, Groves, Ciali, Ferguson, and Stackhouse. It'll be 3rd and 3 for the Eagles at their own 33-yard line. We're coming up on 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Buccaneers up 7-0. 4 wide. Powell in the shotgun. Powell drops back, sets up a screen, caught by Ciali, upfield, gets the first down, and Dante Ciali picks up 7 out to the 40-yard line. Dante Ciali in his 12th year out of Marshall after spending 11 years with the Redskins. Redskins can't be happy that a division rival picked him up. He was a free agent. He wasn't traded. He was a free agent. 1st and 10 Eagles at their own 40. 4 wide. Powell under center. Powell pump fakes. Hands off to Ciali. A draw play. And Dante Ciali to the 47-yard line. A gain of 7. And that'll bring up 2nd and 3. Daniel Spence came up, made the tackle. The 4th-year linebacker out of Tulane. It's just weird seeing Ciali not in a Redskin uniform. On 2nd and 3 from their own 47-yard line. Powell under center, everybody in tight. Powell to Ciali, gets the first down out to the 50-yard line. A 3-yard gain. Clements on the tackle for Tampa Bay. The linebacker, Darby Clements, in his 2nd year out of Stony Brook. There's a college you don't hear much about, Stony Brook. 1st and 10 just across midfield for Philadelphia. They come out 4 wide. Powell under center. And the Buccaneers jump. I think.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Yep, they're going to call it on the defense. Should be on number 90. John Floyd, it is, yes. In his 6th year out of Nebraska.
Still first down.
It'll be 1st and 5 for Philadelphia. And the Eagles will have it at the Tampa Bay 45-yard line. 2:47 left in the first quarter. Tampa Bay up 7-0. On 1st and 5, Powell under center. Powell hands off to Grove this time. And this is Christian Grove, the rookie out of Alcorn State, to the 37-yard line. A gain of 8 yards, and that'll be a Philadelphia first down. So the rookie picks up the first down for the Eagles. Tackle made by Eric Williams, 4th-year safety out of Oklahoma. Well, Tampa Bay had a long drive, and now Philadelphia with an equally long drive down to the Tampa Bay 37-yard line, 4 wide. Powell under center. Powell fakes the handoff. Powell looking, throws deep, and his receiver is way out of bounds. Incomplete. Let's take a look at the Tampa Bay defense. They play a 4-3. Caldwell, Floyd, Vincent, and Armstrong up front. Linebackers, Bolton, King, and Clements. And the secondary, Graber, Reed, Williams, and Ross. Second and 10 for Philadelphia. Powell in the shotgun. Powell drops back. Throws near side. Caught by Bodie. Alex Bodie down to the 31-yard line. A gain of 6. It'll be 3rd and 4. Alex Bodie in his 2nd year out of Georgia Southern. He was their first-round draft pick last season. As we're coming up on, well, he was out of bounds. It stops the clock. Now it runs. We're coming up on 2 minutes left in the first quarter. 3rd and 4 for the Eagles at the Tampa Bay 31. Powell looking, throws, and incomplete. Nobody home down the middle, and that'll bring up 4th down. Eagles will try a 48-yard field goal attempt. The intended receiver was Ray Terrell, the rookie tight end out of UTEP. And now Andy Bennett, the rookie out of, or excuse me, the 4th-year kicker out of Rutgers, from 48 yards. Snap, kick is up. And, boy, we've seen some bad kicking this week. He missed it. Remains a 7-0 ball game in favor of Tampa Bay. Eagles come up empty on their opening drive. Uh-oh, what? I told you, every time you don't pick the Bucs, they lose. You took Philadelphia. And now Jackson Dart will come back out to lead the Buccaneer offense. Up 7-0. 1:54 left to play here in the first quarter. 1st and 10 from their own 38-yard line. Let's see what the Buccaneers can do on this drive. They come out in the eye. Dart under center. Dart draws back. Dart looking. He's got all day. Boy, he's got all day. Dart throws and is picked off by Eli Hicks down the sideline, coming the other way. And he gets taken down at the 42-yard line. As Philadelphia gets it back, he picked it off at the 30 and brings it back 28 yards to the Tampa Bay 42-yard line. Eagles get the game's first big turnover. The 12th-year defensive back out of Michigan, Eli Hicks. First down, Philadelphia going the other way. That's the break Philadelphia needed right there. Let's see if they can capitalize. 1:42 left in the quarter. Philadelphia will start at the Tampa Bay 42-yard line. I love these Eagles uniforms. I think I've made that known over the years. 1st and 10. Powell in the shotgun. Powell hands off to Ciali. He gets leveled for a 2-yard loss back to the 44-yard line. Tackle made by Clements. Darby Clements in his second year out of Stony Brook. Maybe Evil Dead can help me out here. Where is Stony Brook College located? If I would venture to guess, I bet it's somewhere up in the Northeast. I really don't know. 2nd and 11 from the 44-yard line. I'm just guessing. Powell hands it off. No, he doesn't. Looks downfield. Throws outside, and it's knocked down. Incomplete. Broken up by Reggie Reed, the 7th-year safety out of SMU. It'll be 3rd and 11. Stony Brook, it sounds like a golf course. But there is a college called that. 3rd and 11 from the 44-yard line. Big third down for Philadelphia, trying to capitalize off the interception. Powell in the shotgun. Stackhouse in motion. Powell looking. Powell. He's got all day. He's got a week. Now he throws. Caught by Stackhouse. He gets himself open. 22 yards down to the Tampa Bay 22-yard line. Jason Stackhouse in his 7th year out of Colgate. Another one of those small colleges in the Northeast. First down, Eagles at the Tampa Bay 22. Bucks lead at 7-0. 1 minute left in the first quarter. Eagles on the move. 1st and 10. Powell under center. Hands off to Dante Ciali. Picks up 2 to the 20-yard line. Tackle made by Jerome King, the 3rd-year linebacker out of Duke. It'll be 2nd and 8 from the 20-yard line. 35 seconds left here in the first quarter. Everybody in tight for the Eagles. Single back. Powell under center. Hands off to Ciali. Picks up a yard to the 19-yard line. If that much. It'll be 3rd and 8. Tackle made by number 99 for Tampa Bay. I'm looking at Alec Vincent in his 4th year out of Fresno State, the defensive tackle. And that, my friends, is the end of the first quarter. Buccaneers up 7-0 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Lincoln Financial Field, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. We start the second quarter. The Buccaneers lead the Eagles 7-0. It'll be 3rd and 8 for Philadelphia at the Tampa Bay 19-yard line. Earlier today, Seattle held on to beat the Giants 34-31 in a game with a wild finish. That game is being uploaded to YouTube as we speak right now. On 3rd down, Powell under center. Powell draws back. Powell looking, throws, caught by Dante Ciali inside the 10, and Ciali down to the 1-yard line. A gain of 18. 1st and goal, Philadelphia at the Tampa Bay 1. Eagles trying to tie this one up. Finally coming over to make the tackle, number 21, Jackson Ross, the rookie defensive back out of Indiana. First and goal, Philadelphia at the Tampa Bay 1. Eagles come out. Powell under center. In the shotgun, actually. Powell to Ciali. And he doesn't get there. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Tackle made by Jerome King, the linebacker. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line. Eagles come out. Powell in the shotgun, single back. Powell drops back, throws, caught by Jones. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Blake Jones, the 13th year receiver out of Wake Forest. A 1-yard touchdown catch. And Philadelphia can tie up the game with the extra point. So the Eagles do capitalize off the pick and turn it into points. Andy Bennett will come on for the point after. Kick is up, and it's good. We're tied at 7. 7:02 left to play here in the half. Who these teams play next week? In week number 3. Let's find out. Shall we? Let's see. Philadelphia will play at Dallas next week. And Tampa Bay will finally be at home. They'll host the Bears. The Bears. And now Adrian Murphy will kick off for Philadelphia. From the 2-yard line, Sanders over the 20, 25. A flag is down as Sanders gets out to about the 30. Courtney Sanders.
Face mask. Defense.
Face mask on Philadelphia. That's going to give Tampa Bay 15 more yards. And the Bucs are going to start at their own 48-yard line. Great field position for Tampa Bay with 6:57 left in the half, and we're tied at 7. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead on this Monday night, the second half of our doubleheader. We have high school basketball tomorrow. We'll be back on Wednesday night with another doubleheader. I'll tell you who plays in that here in a second. 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line. Dart hands off to Mitchell. And Mitchell to the 49, a gain of a yard. Tackle made by Martin, number 57, Ty Martin, in his 9th year out of Tennessee. He spent 8 years with Minnesota, now in his first year with Philadelphia. Our doubleheader on Wednesday night will be Dallas at Washington, followed by Atlanta at Carolina. 8 o'clock Eastern on Wednesday. On 2nd down, Dart looking. Dart throws. Richards makes the catch. Antonio Richards in his 2nd year out of Illinois. And that'll be a 21-yard gain down to the Philadelphia 30-yard line. Antonio Richards. Eli Hicks on the tackle for the Eagles. Buccaneers on the move down to the Eagle 30-yard line. 6:09 and counting in the half. We're tied at 7. 4 wide for Tampa Bay. Dart under center. Dart draws back. Dart looking. Fires downfield. Caught by Moore. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ivory Moore. A 30-yard touchdown catch. The 2nd-year receiver out of Illinois. Great catch by Moore as the defender fell down. And that defender was number 22, Derwin Grady, the former Raider. And Tampa Bay retakes the lead 13-7 with 5:54 left to play here in the first half. And now Chris Shaw for the point after. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. Buccaneers lead at 14-7. 5:54 left to play here in the first half. Live from Lincoln Financial Field, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Week number 2 here at Jammin' Sports. So this one going back and forth now. Tampa Bay up by 7. Let's see what Philadelphia can do. Zach Murray will kick off. Zach Murray kicks off for the Buccaneers. Adrian Murphy kicks off for Philadelphia. Similar names, but not the same. There's the kick. From the 1-yard line, Mann brings it back over the 15, 20, 25, and Mann, a nice return all the way out to the 37-yard line. Jordan Mann, the rookie out of Maryland. Eagle offense will come back out, leading 14-7, 5:50 left in the half. Beautiful day here in Philadelphia. We're in week 2, the second weekend of September. Weather's still nice. Eagles come out 4 wide. Powell under center. Powell fakes the handoff, throws downfield, and it's knocked away, incomplete. Knocked down by Keys, number 23, C.J. Keys, in his 3rd year out of Army. The intended receiver was Blake Jones. It'll be 2nd and 10 for Philadelphia. Tampa Bay up 14-7. Eagles come out. Caden Powell, the quarterback, under center. Powell fakes the handoff, rolls out, throws, and is broken up again. This time Reggie Reed breaks up the pass intended for Terrence Ferguson. Nice play by Reed. It'll be 3rd and 10 for the Eagles at their own 37-yard line. 5:41 left in the half. Three to the near side. Powell in the shotgun. 3rd and 10. Powell looking. Powell throws deep down the middle. Caught by Jason Stackhouse out to the 47-yard line. That'll be a gain of 16 yards and a Philadelphia first down. As Philadelphia gets into Tampa Bay territory. .522 and counting. On 1st and 10, 4 wide through 3 to the near side. Powell under center. Powell hands off to Dante Ciali. And Ciali to the 44-yard line. Be a gain of 2, be 2nd and 8. Daniel Spence, the linebacker, on the tackle. Under 5 minutes left in the first half now. Eagles trying to tie the game up. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Powell in the shotgun on 2nd down. Powell to Ciali, a draw play, and Dante Ciali out to the 39-yard line. A gain of 6 to bring up 3rd and 2. .425 and counting here in the half. Four wide for Philadelphia. Powell on 3rd and 2 in the shotgun. Hands off to Ciali. Picks up the first down. A 4-yard gain to the 35. First down, Philadelphia. That'll move the chains. We've had some long, sustained drives by both teams here in the first half. Under 4 minutes left in the half. 1st and 10 Philadelphia at the Tampa Bay 35. We have 3 receivers to the near side. Powell in the shotgun. Powell fakes the handoff, throws to Whitney down the sideline. And that's the receiver, Stephen Whitney, in his 4th year out of Miami. Just a gain of 3 yards. Tackle made by Hudson Graber, the 9th year defensive end, or net defensive back out of Michigan. Eagles on the move now, down by 7. 3.5 minutes left in the half. It'll be 2nd and 7 from the 32-yard line. Powell in the shotgun. Powell to Ciali. And Dante Ciali. This is why they wanted him down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 18 yards and a first down. The old man still got it. In his 12th year out of Marshall, Dante Ciali. First down, Philadelphia. Tackle finally made by Eric Williams. Under 3 minutes left in the half. 1st and 10 from the Tampa Bay 14-yard line. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Powell in the shotgun. Powell looking. Powell throws near side. Caught by Grove out to the 15-yard line. Actually lost a yard as Howard Bolton came up, made the tackle, the 3rd-year linebacker out of Oregon. Christian Grove, the rookie out of Alcorn State, loses a yard. It'll be 2nd and 11 for the Eagles at the Tampa Bay 15-yard line. I think we had an injury timeout on the play. Gives me time to remind you, we'll be off tomorrow. I got high school basketball on the radio tomorrow. We'll be back on Wednesday night. We'll have Dallas at Washington and then Atlanta at Carolina. And that will start at 8 o'clock Eastern time. On 2nd and 11, Powell in the shotgun. Powell looking. Powell throws near side. Ciali can't hold on. Incomplete. That'll stop the clock with 2:39 left in the half. And that'll bring up 3rd and 11 for the Eagles at the Tampa Bay 15-yard line. Third and 11 from the 15-yard line. Powell fakes the handoff. Powell looking. Throws it away. Incomplete. Threw it way too far. He was looking for Terrence Ferguson. It'll be 4th down. Philadelphia will try a 32-yard field goal attempt. Andy Bennett will come on to make it a 4-point game. Snap, kick is up, and the kick is good. Tampa Bay's lead is now 14-10 with 2:29 left to play here in the first half. Lincoln Financial Field, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Week 2 here at Jammin' Sports. Adrian Murphy will kick off for Philadelphia. Still 2:29 left. Plenty of time for the Bucks to score again. Murphy gets the kick away. And Sanders from the 2-yard line brings it back over the 20-25. and out to the 30-yard line. Courtney Sanders in his 5th year out of Chattanooga. 2:25 left in the half. Tampa Bay up 14-10. They can make it a 2-score game with another touchdown before halftime. Last season, Philadelphia finished in 3rd place in the NFC East, and the Buccaneers finished in 4th place in the NFC Central. Dart on 1st and 10. Dart's going to heave it deep, and Moore nearly came down with it. It was broken up at the last second by number 34, Cedric Joseph, the 3rd-year safety out of Furnham. That's Ivory Moore. There's another college I'd like to know where it's located. I think Furnham is located in Virginia, if I'm not mistaken. 4 wide, 2nd and 10 from the 30-yard line. Dart in the shotgun. Dart looking. Dart throws to Mitchell. He gets hit immediately for a 2-yard loss. Tackle made by Clayton Jackson in his 6th year out of BYU. It'll be 3rd and 12 for the Buccaneers at their own 28-yard line. And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 14-10, Buccaneers up here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Lincoln Financial Field, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. 2 minutes left in the first half. Tampa Bay leads Philadelphia 14-10. It'll be 3rd and 12 for the Bucs at their own 28-yard line. Still trying to figure out where Stony Brook is located and Furnham. Is it? Yeah, Furnham. I have my guesses. 3rd and 12. Dart under center. Harris in motion. Dart to Mitchell. And Mitchell to the 30. A 2-yard gain. It'll be 4th down. And Philadelphia takes a timeout. They want the ball back with a chance to score going into halftime. Stony Brook may be in Georgia. I'm all strapped in with my headphones and everything. I can't look it up right now. So Tampa Bay will punt. Eagles with a chance to score before halftime. Zach Murray gets the punt away. From the 17, Mann brings it back, makes a nice move. And Mann out to the 26-yard line. That's Jordan Mann, the rookie out of Maryland. Philadelphia will start from their own 26. They have 2 timeouts. Down by 4. Philadelphia does get the second half kickoff. Stony Brook in Long Island. I thought it was Northeast originally. And Furman in South Carolina. Thank you, Evil Dead. Originally, I said Stony Brook has got to be somewhere northeast. Thank you, Evil Dead. I had Furnham in Virginia. I was close. 1st and 10 from the 26. Powell looking. Powell throws. Caught by Stackhouse. Oh, he doesn't hold on. Incomplete. It's knocked away by C.J. Keys, the defensive back. It'll be 2nd and 11. That's why Evil Dead is the best in the business. Director of Information and Pronunciation. 2nd and 10, Philadelphia. Powell in the shotgun.
Let's go. Green 39. Green.
Ciali in motion. Powell looking. Powell throws. Caught by Bodie. And Alex Bodie all the way out to the 49-yard line. A gain of 23. Philadelphia the hurry up. They still have 2 timeouts. On 1st and 10, Powell looking. Powell Throws near side and incomplete. It was caught but out of bounds by Clark. Jackson Clark, the tight end, and his second year out of Oregon. That'll stop the clock and bring up 2nd and 10. I've been meaning to ask you, Evil Dan, are you finally moved into your new house? Have you acclimated yet? 2nd and 10. Philadelphia from their own 49-yard line. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Powell under center. Powell, 3-step drop, throws quickly to Ferguson. And Terrence Ferguson across midfield to the 43-yard line, a gain of 8. Make it a gain of 9. It'll be 3rd and 1. They stay in the hurry up. Powell in the shotgun. Powell looking. Powell rolls out. He takes off. And Caden Powell all the way down to the 24-yard line, a gain of 19. Another Philadelphia first down. They take a timeout. Philadelphia can take the lead with a touchdown. 1:01 left to play here in the second quarter. It'll be 1st and 10 at the Tampa Bay 24-yard line. Good to hear you're getting all acclimated there. I know that can take a while. Especially when you live somewhere as long as you used to live at that old place. On 1st and 10, Powell in the shotgun. Powell looking. Powell throws near side, caught by Ferguson, breaks a tackle, and Terrence Ferguson to the 21, a gain of 3. Jerome King, the linebacker, comes up, makes the tackle. It'll be 2nd and 7 for the Eagles. Philadelphia took a timeout with 45 seconds left. Eagles are in field goal range at the Buccaneer 21-yard line. But I know they want a touchdown. They want to take the lead going into half. Once again, the Eagles do get the second half kickoff. We're down to 40 seconds. They did not take a timeout. On 2nd and 7, 4 wide. Powell in the gun. Powell looks downfield. Powell steps up, throws, caught by Jones. Down to the 5, a gain of 16 yards. They stay in the hurry up. Blake Jones on the catch. 1st and goal from the 5. And somebody jumped. With 11 seconds left.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
Call that on Tampa Bay. That'll be half the distance to the goal line. It'll be 1st and goal from the 2. That'll stop the clock with 11 seconds left. Eagles still have a timeout, so they can do a lot on this play right here. Bucks would love to keep them to a field goal. First and goal from the 2. 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Powell under center. Powell drops back. Powell looking. He's got all day. Powell throws back of the end zone, incomplete. 5 seconds left. That wasted a lot of time. Eagles will probably just kick a field goal now with 5 seconds left to make it a 1-point game. They do get the ball first in the second half. Andy Bennett will come on from 19 yards. Snap, kick is blocked. Buccaneers block it. And the Eagles come up empty as we go to halftime. Halftime score, Tampa Bay 14, Philadelphia 10. welcome back to Lincoln Financial Field, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. That field goal was blocked by Jason Rose, the second-year defensive back, out of Texas A&M. Tampa Bay leads at 14-10 as we start the third quarter. Both teams are 0-1 here in week number 2. But Philadelphia does get the second half kickoff. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead. Misty's here. Are you still back there? She nodded her head, like you can see that. And now Tampa Bay will kick off to start the second half. There's the kick. Fielded by Jones. Blake Jones brings it out over the 25. They'll mark him down at the 25. Rose on the tackle for Tampa Bay. It'll be 1st and 10, Philadelphia. Dante Ciali, his numbers, the former Redskin. Caden Powell brings out the offense in his 10th year out of Kentucky. Powell has spent all 10 seasons with Philadelphia. He led the Eagles to a Super Bowl appearance 3 seasons ago. Maybe actually it was 4 seasons ago, believe it or not. But they lost to the Bengals in that one. 3 to the far side. Powell in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Powell to Ciali, and Dante Ciali out to the 32-yard line, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. Well, I found out today where Stony Brook is located in Long Island, and Furman located in South Carolina. I never knew that. Now I do. 2nd and 3 from the 32-yard line. Powell looking, throws, caught by Ciali, and Dante Ciali out to the 43-yard line. A gain of 11, and that'll be a Philadelphia first down. I tell you what, last week when we watched the Redskins and the Giants, you could tell the Redskins were missing Ciali. He was such a major part of their offense in the backfield. But he was a free agent, and he left. 1st and 10. Eagles now at their own 43-yard line. Powell under center. Powell hands off to Ciali, and Dante Ciali to the 47. Be a gain of 4 yards. Reggie Reed on the tackle. That'll bring up 2nd and 6. Eagles can take the lead on this drive if they get a touchdown. The loser of this game is going to start 0-2. And that doesn't bode well for teams to make the playoffs. Ciali loses a yard back to the 46. Tackle made by number 73, Xavier Armstrong, in his 8th year out of Utah State. I heard a sports guy today on the radio go, he goes, that team was so bad, next year they'll be mathematically eliminated after week 3, which is impossible. 3rd and 6, 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Powell draws back. Powell looking. Powell, he's got all day. Throws outside, is picked off by Williams. And the Buccaneers get it back at the Philadelphia 45-yard line. He was down by contact this end. Eric Williams, the 4th-year safety out of Oklahoma, picks it off on the sideline. Right in front of number 25, Christian Grove. And now the Buccaneers have a chance now to make it a 2-possession game if they get a touchdown. They're up 14-10, 6 minutes left here in the third quarter. Live from Lincoln Financial Field, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Week 2 here at Jammin' Sports. Buccaneers come out. Dart under center. 1st and 10. Dart to Mitchell. And Andrew Mitchell just weaving through them down to the 28-yard line. A gain of 17. 1st down, Tampa Bay. 4th year back out of Penn State, Andrew Mitchell. A Buccaneer 1st down. I tried to warn Misty. When she picks against the Bucs, they always win. And that's what's going on now. 1st and 10 for the Bucs at the Eagle 28-yard line. 4 wide. Dart under center. Dart to Mitchell. And Mitchell back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. It'll be 2nd and 10. Tackle made by Ryan Ginsberg in his 10th year out of Central Washington, the defensive tackle. 2nd and 10 from the 28-yard line. 4 wide. Dart in the shotgun. Dart back, throws, caught by Mitchell. Picks up 2 to the 26-yard line. Making the tackle for Philadelphia will be McKenzie, Elijah McKenzie, in his 3rd year out of Alabama. 3rd and 8 from the 26-yard line. Both these teams lost in week 1. They're both 0-1 coming in. Trying to avoid going 0-2 to start the season. 3rd and 8 for the Bucs. 3 to the near side. Dart in the shotgun. Dart looking. Dart throws. Caught by Mitchell. Breaks a tackle. Gets the 1st down. 9 yards to the 17-yard line. 1st down, Tampa Bay. 4:20 and counting. Tampa Bay on the move. Derwin Grady on the tackle, the former Raider, in his 4th year out of Cal. Tampa Bay comes out in the eye. Dart under center. Dart to Mitchell. And Mitchell to the 15, a gain of 2. Ty Martin, the linebacker on the tackle, the former Viking. It'll be 2nd and 8. It's weird seeing Martin not on Minnesota. 3:42 and counting. Buccaneers come out in the I formation. Dart under center. Dart to Mitchell. And Mitchell to the 13, a 2-yard gain. Jacoby Bird made the tackle. 8th year linebacker at Louisiana Lafayette. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 7 for Tampa Bay at the Philadelphia 13-yard line. 4 wide for the Buccaneers. Dart in the shotgun. Dart looking. Dart looking. Dart still looking. In trouble. Gets sacked back at the 27-yard line. A loss of 14 yards. Elijah McKenzie on the sack. And that'll bring up 4th and 20. It's going to make it a longer field goal. This will be a 44-yard field goal attempt coming up. So Chris Shaw comes on, the 2nd-year kicker out of Augusta. From 44 yards to make it a 7-point game. Snap, kick is up. And it's good. Kind of a line drive kick, but it's good. Buccaneers lead it 17-10. 2:36 left here in the 3rd quarter. Live from Lincoln Financial Field, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Week number 2 here at Jammin' Sports. Now, we'll have a doubleheader on Wednesday, but if we get in early enough tomorrow, we'll go ahead and play the Cowboys-Redskins game when we get in. It would be close to 11 Eastern. But during these basketball seasons, we try to get games in at night, late, when we get in. There's the kick from the 3-yard line. Man over the 20, 25, and out to the 32-yard line. Jordan Mann, not a bad return. 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line. Caden Powell comes back out. Philadelphia's last 2 drives have come up empty. They're down by 7. They're still in the game, though. 2:32 left in the 3rd quarter. Eagles come out. Everybody in tight. Powell under center. Powell fakes the handoff, looks downfield, throws. Caught by Bodie on the sideline. Alex Bodie out to the 48-yard line. A gain of 16, and that'll be a Philadelphia first down. Their first-round draft pick from last season, Alex Bodie, in his 2nd year out of Georgia Southern. 2:26 left in the 3rd. 1st and 10 from the Tampa Bay 48-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Powell under center. Powell draws back. Powell throws, and Bodie can't hold on. That was broken up by number 24, Hudson Graber, in his 9th year out of Michigan, the all-pro defensive back. Nice play by Graber. Slapping that ball out of there. That's what you got to do. That'll stop the clock. 2:12 left here in the 3rd. 2nd and 10. Excuse me. 2nd and 10 for the Eagles at the Tampa Bay 48-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Powell under center. Powell draws back. Throws. Caught by Clark down the sideline. And Clark all the way down to the 23-yard line. A gain of 25 for Jackson Clark, the 2nd-year tight end out of Oregon. Finally running him out of bounds is Eric Williams, the safety. That's a first down for Philadelphia. Eagles trying to tie this one up. As we approach 2 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter, Eagles come out with Powell in the shotgun. And now they shift. Powell under center. Takes the snap. Hands off to Dante Ciali. Ciali breaking tackles and gets down to the 16-yard line. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. Jerome King on the tackle for Tampa Bay. 1:36 left here in the 3rd quarter. Once again, earlier this evening, Seattle held on to beat the Giants 34-31. The Seahawks are now 2-0 on the season. The Giants dropped to 1-1. 2nd and 3 for Philadelphia. That Seahawk Giant game can be found on YouTube. All our games get archived to YouTube. Powell on 2nd down throws. Caught by Clark underneath. Down the middle to the 5. Jackson Clark. A gain of 11. And that'll be a Philadelphia first down. Well, he was wide open down the middle. Got to pick him up out of the backfield. Evil Dead's hoping that the Eagles can get back in this game. 1st and goal from the 5. 3 to the far side. Powell in the shotgun. Powell back. Powell throws. Caught by Jones. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Blake Jones, a 5-yard touchdown catch in his 13th year out of Wake Forest. The veteran receiver. And now the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this one up. Andy Bennett for the point after. Snap, kick is up. And it's good. We're tied at 17 with 50 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. Live from Lincoln Financial Field, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Week number 2 here at Jammin' Sports. Once again next week, Tampa Bay will host Chicago. And Philadelphia next week will be at Dallas. The complete schedule and standings are down below in the panels, if you want to check them out. And now the Eagles, who have tied things up, will kick off. Adrian Murphy will kick. This will be fielded at the 3-yard line by Pearson. Eldrin Pearson over the 30, and Pearson out to the 33-yard line. Eldrin Pearson in his 7th year out of Ohio State on the return. And now Jackson Dart will come back out to lead the offense for Tampa Bay. 44 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. It's been a good one. It's gone back and forth. Very entertaining game. It's what you want. On 1st and 10 from the 33. Dart under center.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
Cersei in motion. Dart to Mitchell. Around the outside, and Mitchell makes a move. Andrew Mitchell across midfield and run out of bounds at the 47-yard line. That's a gain of 20 yards for Andrew Mitchell into Eagle territory. 1st and 10 at the Eagle 47, 38 seconds left here in the third quarter. Did the smart thing, ran out of bounds instead of taking a big hit. First and 10. Buccaneers at the Eagle 47. Now the clock runs, 35 seconds. Tampa Bay in the offset eye. Dart under center. Cersei in motion. Dart to Mitchell. Around the outside, and Mitchell to the 43 and gain of 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tackle made by Derwin Grady. And that might do it for the quarter. Let's see if they get another playoff. They might. Will they get the playoff in time to... They do not. At the end of 3, we're tied at 17 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Lincoln Financial Field, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. We go to the fourth quarter. We're tied at 17 with the Buccaneers and the Eagles in the city of brotherly love, or so they claim. Hard to find it sometimes when you go there, though. On 2nd and 6 from the 43-yard line, Tampa Bay with the football. Dart under center. Dart to Mitchell, and Mitchell 2 yards to the 41-yard line. Ty Martin on the tackle for Philadelphia. It'll be 3rd and 5. Big third down coming up for Tampa Bay now at the Philadelphia 41-yard line. Buccaneers come out 4 wide. Dart in the shotgun. Dart draws back. Dart looking. Throws. Caught by Mitchell. And Andrew Mitchell to the 29-yard line. A gain of 12. First down, Buccaneers. Tampa Bay not quite in field goal. Well, actually, they are. Down to the 29, they are in field goal range. It'd be a 46-yard field goal from here. We're tied up at 17. The clock is moving. 7:10 and counting here in the fourth quarter. First and 10 Bucks at the Eagle 29-yard line. Dart under center. Hughes in motion. Dart throws to Ivory Moore to the 19-yard line, close to the marker. A gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and 1. In his second year out of Illinois, Ivory Moore, the wide receiver. 6:40 in counting. 2nd and 1 from the 19. Tampa Bay definitely in field goal range. 4 wide for the Buccaneers. Dart in the shotgun. Dart draws back. Throws. Caught by Mitchell out of the backfield. Down to the 13-yard line. A gain of 6. First down, Tampa Bay. Silas Stewart on the tackle, the rookie defensive back out of USC. It'll be another Buccaneer first down. 6:10 and counting. On 1st and 10. Dart under center. Dart to Pearson. And Eldrin Pearson to the 10. He picks up 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 7. Ty Martin, the linebacker, on the tackle. Clock is moving now. 5:45 and counting. Tampa Bay trying to retake the lead. They come out 5 wide, empty backfield. Dart in the shotgun. On 2nd and 7 from the 10. Dart looking. Dart throws. Wide open back to the end zone. Richards. Touchdown. Tampa Bay. A 10-yard touchdown catch by Antonio Richards in the back of the end zone. And Tampa Bay goes up 23-17. The second-year receiver out of Illinois, Anthony Richards, definitely got both feet in. So the Buccaneers go back up, and now they're going to take another look, but it should hold up.
The previous play is under review.
I'd really be surprised if it didn't. He definitely got both feet in.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
It's a good touchdown. The crowd doesn't like it, but it was a good call. And now Chris Shaw will come on for the extra point. For the point after. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. Buccaneers lead it 24-17, 5:29 remaining. Here in the fourth quarter. Plenty of time for Philadelphia. Overtime not out of the question here, the way this one's going. Tomorrow night we'll do everything possible we can to try to get a game on by 11 Eastern. It would be Dallas and Washington. If we can't, we just won't. If we get in too late, we won't. We will have a doubleheader for you on Wednesday night at 8 o'clock Eastern time. We do what we can. Zach Murray will kick off. From the 1-yard line, Mann brings it out over the 20, 25, And Jordan Mann out to the 27-yard line. Eagles now find themselves down by 7 once again with 5:25 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Here at Jammin' Sports, where's the game that matters? Jammin' Sports is coming up on its 6th year anniversary on February 10th. We started February 10th, 2020. Hard to believe. 1st and 10 from the 27-yard line, 4 wide. Powell fakes the handoff. Powell throws, caught by Jones, out to the 44-yard line, a gain of 17. And that'll be a Philadelphia first down. We've done a lot in 6 years, if you think about it. We completed 11 sim seasons in that time. NFL sim seasons. 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Powell in the shotgun.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Jones in motion. Powell looking. Throws. Caught by Stackhouse. Out to the 46-yard line. They cross midfield. There'll be a gain of 10. And they keep the Eagle drive alive. Not only 11 NFL sim seasons, but we did 2 basketball, 5 hockey, 6 baseball? I mean, we've done more than just football, and 1 college football season. We're almost done with our second. 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line, 5 wide. Powell in the shotgun. Powell drops back. Powell looking, throws, caught by Stackhouse, out to the 34, a gain of 12 for Jason Stackhouse. Another Philadelphia first down. Eagles on the move. 4:26 and counting. We'll have a college football game on after this. Let's see who is playing tonight. We'll start week 10. It'll be Syracuse at Georgia Tech. We'll have a game on here before we sign off tonight.
All right, here we go.
1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. Powell looking. Powell throws, caught by Ciali out of the backfield. Dante Ciali down to the 11-yard line. 23 yards for Dante Ciali and a Philadelphia first down. Now, if this game goes to overtime, we won't have a college game tonight. If this game goes long, we won't. Tampa Bay's up by 7. Philadelphia on the move. Bucks up 24-17. First and 10 from the 11-yard line. 3:45 and counting. Powell under center.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
Powell to Ciali. And Dante Ciali to the 8-yard line. A gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Tackle made by number 54, Daniel Spence. Eagles taking a lot of time on this drive. 3:20 and counting. They have to punch it in, though. 2nd and 7 from the Buccaneer 8. And get a first down at the 1. Powell in the shotgun. Powell to Ciali. And Dante Ciali, is he in? Touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run by Dante Ciali. And now the Eagles pull to within 1. Redskins should have kept him. I'm just saying. Those Redskins Eagles games are going to be interesting. Now they want to take another look at it. Did he break the plane? Was his knee down? We'll take a look ourselves. Let's see. Well, you know what? They may mark that as short of the goal line. I think they've got a case. for it to be at the 1 yard line, if I'm perfectly honest. Watch him put it at the half yard line. Yep, first and goal at the 1. No touchdown.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Under 3 minutes to play now, but it's first and goal, Philadelphia at the 1 yard line. Let's see if they can punch this in. Tampa Bay up 24-17. They have it at about the half yard line. Powell in the shotgun.
Let's go. Green 39.
Powell looking. Powell in trouble. Breaks a sack. And now gets slung to the turf at the 3 yard line by Belton. Number 93. Vince Belton in his 3rd year out of Florida A&M. It'll be second and goal back at the 3 yard line. Philadelphia, you don't want to miss this opportunity here. You've got to tie this one up. Meanwhile, the clock is moving. 2:25 and counting. We're coming up on the 2-minute warning. Second and goal from the 3. Eagles come out 4 wide. Single back. Powell in the shotgun.
All right, here we go. Blue landing.
Powell to Grove, and Christian Grove's going to lose a yard back to the 4. As we hit the 2-minute warning. Buccaneers up 24-17 here at Jammin' Sports. Back here at Lincoln Financial Field, 2 minutes left in regulation. And the Eagles face a critical 3rd down here, 3rd and goal at the 4 yard line. Tampa Bay up by 7, 24-17. Eagles trying to force overtime. Both teams trying to avoid an 0-2 start. On 3rd down, Powell under center. Powell drops back. Powell looking. Powell throws back of the end zone. Bodie, touchdown, Philadelphia. A 4-yard touchdown catch by Alex Bodie. Now they might review this. I think it was that close. Let's take another look. I don't know if he got both feet in. Oh, there's a good shot. He did. He dragged the toe. And they quickly go to a booth review. But I think from what we saw, he was dragging the toe there. Yeah, that's a good catch. Great catch, Alex Bodie. In his 2nd year out of Georgia Southern. This should hold up. I'd be really surprised if it doesn't. I've been surprised before.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
It stands. Great touchdown. And now, the all-important extra point by Andy Bennett. With 1:56 left. They may have left too much time on the clock. Bennett to tie it up. Kick is up. And it's good. We're tied at 24. 1:56 left to play. Lincoln Financial Field, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Week 2 here at Jammin' Sports. Tampa Bay 24, Philadelphia 24. Both of our games today have been kind of on the high scoring side. Well, the Giants and the Seahawks, they put up 65 total points. We're at 48 here. There's the kickoff by Murphy. From the 3, Sanders on the return over the 20, 25. Courtney Sanders out to the 28. And that's where Tampa Bay will take over. Tampa Bay only about 40 5 yards away from a decent field goal shot. 40-45. Jackson Dart comes back out. Can he lead Tampa Bay into field goal range and win the game? First and 10. Buccaneers come out, 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Dart under center. Dart draws back. Dart looking, throws deep. Caught by Richards out to the 50-yard line. Antonio Richards, a gain of 22. Bucks in the hurry up now, 1:40 left. Trying to retake the lead. Dart back to throw, first and 10. Dart throws deep. And caught by Brandon all the way down to the 15-yard line, a gain of 35. And Philadelphia says, hold the phones. We're calling a timeout with 1:30 left. In 2 plays, Tampa Bay gets quickly down to the Philadelphia 15-yard line. Wow. And Philadelphia says, we need to slow them down a little bit. Let's take a timeout. 1:30 left. Tampa Bay is definitely in field goal range now. Be a 32-yard attempt from here. Bucks come out. Dart under center. Dart to Mitchell. And Andrew Mitchell to the 12. A gain of 3. The Eagles take a timeout. They have 1 timeout remaining. Ty Martin on the tackle. Will be 2nd and 8 for Tampa Bay at the 12-yard line. $1:27 left. On 2nd down, from the Philadelphia 12, Dart under center. Dart to Mitchell, and Mitchell goes nowhere. No gain. The tackle's made by Green. Carlos Green, the rookie linebacker at Virginia Tech. It'll be 3rd and 7 for Tampa Bay. Philadelphia's out of timeouts. Bucks have it at the Eagle 12 with 1:23 remaining. All right, our game is running long tonight. We're not going to have a college game after this. I was hoping to get this one done before 11 Eastern. 3rd and 7 from the 12-yard line. Dart under center. Dart to Mitchell. And Mitchell down to the 7-yard line. A gain of 5. It'll be 4th and 2. Elijah McKenzie on the tackle. It'll be 4th down for Tampa Bay. And they'll have a very short field goal attempt. This will be a 24-yard attempt by Chris Shaw to give the Tampa Bay Buccaneers the lead. They're going to run the clock down as far as they can go. And now Shaw from 24 yards. Snap, kick is up. And it's good. And Tampa Bay leads it 27-24 with 37 seconds remaining. Eagles have no timeouts, but all they have to do is get into field goal range to force overtime. We'll see you again tomorrow night, possibly at 11 Eastern, or we'll be back Wednesday night at 8 o'clock Eastern with a doubleheader. We'll definitely be on Wednesday. We might be able to get on tomorrow. We'll let you know. Zach Murray will kick off. There's the kick. From the goal line, Jones over the 10, 15, 20, 25. And Blake Jones brings it out to the 28. 33 seconds left. Philadelphia has no timeouts. All they have to do, though, is get into field goal range. They're about 50 yards away from field goal range. Dante Ciali with 118 all-purpose yards on the day. Can the Eagles tie it up with 33 seconds left? 3 to the near side. Powell under center on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Powell drops back, throws, caught by Bodie, out to the 35, only a 7-yard gain. They got to hurry up. We're down to 22 seconds. Powell will spike it with 18 seconds left. They've got to get to field goal range. They're at their own 35. They need about 30 to 35 more yards to get into field goal range. 3rd and 3, but more importantly, 18 seconds. Powell in the shotgun.
Green, 39.
Powell drops back, throws, caught by Ciali. Out to the 41. They got to get up there. 10 seconds. He'll spike it with 3 seconds left. Well, you can forget about the field goal. It comes down to this play. Eagles, their only shot now is a Hail Mary with 3 seconds left. Hope for a pass interference. Hope for something. Hail Mary time. 3 to the near side. Powell in the shotgun.
Here we go. Boom, landed. Boom.
Powell drops back. Throws deep into a crowd downfield. Bouncing around. Incomplete. Ball game. And the Eagles will hold on to win this one. Your final score, Tampa Bay 27, Philadelphia 24. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. We'll see you either tomorrow night or Wednesday night. Good night, everybody.